Thomas the Tank Engine is very proud of his branch line. He thinks it is the most important part of the whole railway. His two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, agree with him. Annie can only take passengers, but Clarabelle can take passengers, baggage, and the conductor. They are both old and need new paint, but Thomas loves them very much. As they run backwards and forwards along the line, they sing songs to each other. When Thomas starts from a station, he sings, "Oh, come along, we're rather late. Oh, come along, we're rather late." And the coaches sing, "We're coming along, we're coming along." They don't mind what Thomas says to them because they know he is trying to please Sir Topham Hatt. And they know, too, that if Thomas is cross, he's not cross with them.
After a long day of hard work, Thomas the Tank Engine was finally making his way home. But to his surprise, there were two individuals standing on the platform at Farquhar, waving at him. One of them, a young woman, was holding something Thomas had never seen before. Thomas stopped in front of them, looking very confused indeed.
Who are you? And what on earth is that horrid contraption you're holding?
The girl holding the thing laughed.
This isn't just some horrid contraption. It's a gramophone. It plays music to sing along to. Just try it.
Thomas looked at the gramophone, and then his soon-to-be opponent.
Right then, let's give it a try.
3, 2, 1, go!
You, oh, you,
At night, when the other engines are tucked away in their sheds, you can still hear the faraway call of an engine's whistle and the clickety-clack of train wheels turning. This is the sound of the mail train. One train is pulled by Thomas and the other by Percy, as the loads are too heavy for one engine to do the work alone. The mail is loaded into freight cars at the harbors, and the engines pull their trains through the silent stations, delivering their precious loads. On a clear night, a big shiny moon brightens their journey, but often Thomas and Percy can't even see the stars. But whatever the weather, lamps along the track always light their way. One night, Percy was waiting at the junction. The main line train was late. One winter evening, Henry's driver said, "We'll be out early tomorrow. We've got to take the flying kipper. Don't tell Gordon, but I think if we pull the kipper nicely, Sir Topham Hatt will let us pull the express. The special coal they gave you is working well." "Hooray!" cried Henry. "That will be lovely." All kinds of ships use the harbor at the big station by the sea. There are passenger ships, cargo ships, and fishing boats also come here. They unload their fish on the quay. Some of it goes to shops in the town, and the rest in a special train to other places far away. This is the train the railwaymen call the Flying Kipper. Henry was ready at 5 o'clock. There was snow and frost. Men hustled and shouted, loading up the crates of fish.
Every morning, at the crack of dawn, a large train filled with fish from the harbour is pulled by Henry the Green Engine. This responsibility is Henry's alone, and he loves it very much. But one morning, while he was waiting for his train to be loaded, he spotted two unfamiliar figures standing next to him that he did not recognize. One of them, a boy with blue hair holding a microphone in his hand. The other was a girl holding a gramophone.
Hello? What are you two doing so early in the morning around here of all places?
It looks like you've got some time before your train leaves. How about a song to pass the time?
She pointed to the microphone that the boy standing next to her was holding. Henry didn't seem to understand.
Singing? Don't be silly. Engines don't sing. What would the Fat Controller say?
Don't worry, this stays between us.
At last, Henry sighed.
All right. But only one song. The kipper is due to leave any minute now.
Don't worry, time flies when you're having fun. Yeah!
3, 2, 1, go!
As the song drew to a close, a smile formed on Henry's face.
Now that was interesting. I especially enjoyed the part of the song where...
But before Henry could finish, the harbour manager ran up to him, red in the face. "What are you still doing here, Henry?" he said. "The kipper was due to leave ages ago." Henry tried to explain himself, but to no avail. The boy and girl who convinced him to sing had vanished.
Sorry, sir.
Feeling defeated, Henry chuffed away quietly with the flying kipper.
James had not been out to push coaches or freight cars in the yard for several days. He was feeling miserable. Oh, dear. I wonder how long I shall have to stay in the shed. Will anyone ever see my red coat again? Why did I go so fast that I made a hole in one of my coaches that had to be mended with, of all things, a passenger's bootlace? At last, Sir Topham had arrived. I know you are sorry, James, and I know, too, that you want to be a useful engine. People are laughing at my railway, and I do not like that at all. I will try hard to do my best, said James. That's a good engine. There's nothing like determination. I want you to pull some freight cars for me. James was delighted and puffed away. Here's your freight train, James, said Thomas. Have you got some bootlaces ready? And he ran off laughing. Oh, no, said the freight cars. We want a proper engine, not a red monster.
Later that morning, James the Red Engine sat idly with his train.
Where am I, driver and fireman? I just want this dirty job with these dirty trucks to be over already.
Just then, the boy and girl who had sung with Henry walked up to James.
Hiya.
Are you two supposed to be my crew? But I've never seen you before. And you're so small.
Don't worry. You can trust us. We'll make sure that your next round is both splendid and exciting. This guy right here's been aching to go for a song with you for some time now. What do you think about one while we're on our way?
James paused for a moment. He looked at the two of them, the microphone and gramophone. He was skeptical at first, but thought it'd be best to play along.
All right then. Let's get a move on, shall we?
3, 2, 1, go! James's driver and fireman were feeling him all over to see if he was hurt. Never mind, James, they said. It was those silly freight cars and your old wooden brakes that caused the accident. Thomas pushed the breakdown train alongside. Then he pulled away the unhurt freight cars. Oh dear, they groaned. Serves you right, puffed Thomas. He was hard at work, puffing backwards and forwards all afternoon. This'll teach you a lesson, he told the freight cars. And they answered, yes, it will. They left the broken cars. Then, with two cranes, they put James back on the rails. tried to move, but he couldn't, so Thomas helped him back to the shed. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting anxiously for them. That night, the three engines had an indignation meeting. It's shameful to treat tender engines like this. Gordon has to go backwards, and people think he's a tank engine. James spins round like a top, and everyone laughs at us. And to add to that, Sir Topham Hatt makes us all shunt in dirty sidings. Ugh! Listen, said Gordon. He whispered something to the others. We'll do it tomorrow. Sir Topham Hatt will look silly. The engines had decided to go on strike.
The time had passed on the island of Sodor after James's accident, and upon his return, there was one engine in particular who was not fond of the idea of meeting a similar fate. Soon, the dynamic duo approached him as well.
Oh, no, you don't. I've heard all about you. First you delay the flying kipper and Henry goes flying off the rails trying to make up for lost time. Then you hijack James's cab and he gets put out of commission too.
The two glared at the large steam locomotive looking down at them. The engine glared back.
Do you have any idea how much work I had to do when they were gone? I shall stay right where I am until the two of you are gone from this island.
There was a long silence.
Look, I'll tell you what. If you can beat him, in a musical battle, the two of us will leave here. For good.
Is that right?
Gordon the big engine let off steam and approached them out of his shed.
You have a deal.
3, 2, 1, go!
This isn't over. Not by a long shot. Henry!
I'm on it!
Out of the way.
just can't do anything right, can you?
Whatever.
But that isn't important right now. The issue at hand are these two pissants that have been gallivanting around our railway, making fools of the lot of us. It's just disgraceful.
Disgusting. Despicable.
And we cannot allow it. You wanted a brawl, little whatever you are? We'll show you what big engines can really do.
Gordon was furious. He went red in the face and was about to tell the two what he thought about their victory.
Why, you little...
But just then, he heard a whistle. It was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Hello, you three.
Oh, just great. Hello, little Thomas. Here to make everything worse, I presume?
That depends, Gordon. Is my presence bothering you?
Out of Thomas's cab came the Fat Controller, man in charge of all the engines on Sodor.
My engines don't hold strikes. Surely you've gathered that by now.
Sir, I can explain. You see, there have been these two midgets and these charlatans, sir. They've been... Just look, they're right here.
Where, Gordon?
Oh, indignity.
Please don't waste your breath, Gordon.
Surely you don't think that those two would stick around?
And I understand that James and Henry's absences left you with a larger workload, Gordon. But on my railway, we work through adversity. We don't run away from it.
Before Gordon could utter another word, the Fat Controller hopped back into Thomas's cab as he puffed away, snickering cheekily. The three were left to sulk in their shed. They wondered if their big engine brawl was really worth all the trouble.
Lesson. Gordon, James, and Henry were cold, lonely, and miserable. They wished now they hadn't been so silly.
And so we've come to the happy end of our story. And it's time for all of us to go home. Just like Thomas.